Hello and welcome to Ric Rambles On, episode 10. Today I have a very special episode and it's going to be something different. Normally I talk about stuff that I've already seen, watched, or read. This time it's going to be about something I just got in the mail last night. Last night was Thursday night. I got it about 6:30. And today is Friday. It is a little bit after 2 p.m. And I got a box full of VHS tapes. Uh, and I'm sorry, Jim, but I forgot your name. I don't have the thing handy at the moment. Benningham? I'm probably mispronouncing your name. I apologize. I'll make sure and put the correct spelling and everything in the show notes. But I'm just too excited about what I have right here. And I was going to start showing them a little bit at a time, just to give you an idea of what I have. Here, let's see, VHS tape. Yeah, it's a kind of a homemade, which I don't care. It has See Most Wanted, Volume 1. And I think, unless I'm mistaken, that is the Western with Steve McQueen. Well, that could be a different one. There's, a couple of different ones like that. But I want to lay that down here. Next one. Oh, one of my old favorites. I watched this thing a lot as a kid. Sea Hunt, Volume 1. All right. There's quite a few here, so I'm going to go through them. Here's a series that I've been watching, a few years ago, back when we had satellite dish, and it's called Peter Gunn, Volume 4. And I have Peter Gunn, Volume 5. So that's a couple of good ones. All right. Let's see what we have right here. All right. The Naked City. This be. I'm teasing. No, this is a series that I read about but have never seen. It should be interesting to watch. I got volume 2, 4, and 8 here. All right. We're just going to go through here a little bit at a time. There's some here that's really super cool. The Untouchables. Got 2 volumes here. Volume 6 and Volume 7 with Elliot Ness. And The Highway Patrol, Volume 9. I may have heard of that one, but that one I'm not really uh, sure, positive on. Here's another one that the names sound familiar, but I just don't recognize it. It's called Checkmate Volume 8. I'm kind of curious to see what that's going to be like. I haven't seen it yet. That's going to be one of my binge watchings when I do. I'm going to get all these ones with the blue cases first. There's another one that I've, I don't think I've ever heard of it. It's called, well, it's kind of got an obvious name, but Highway Patrol Volume 8. I'm thinking, I could be wrong, a lot of these things were 60s, 70s style shows. Okay, let me see what else I have before I hit the. Oh, yeah, I'm going to hold on to it. Okay, that's going to be hold on to. That's hold on to. Okay, here we go. Gotta get way down here. Thought I had these sort of halfway. All right. Okay, here. I didn't. I was how about that? Another Checkmate Volume 2. I'm curious on that one, just to see what it's like. Okay, the Jack Benny Program, Volume 1. Oh, yeah, I remember Jack Benny. And I remember watching, I'm pretty sure I've watched some episodes when I was a little kid. It is, it just seems familiar, like I have a memory of it, but I had been a very small kid. I don't know what year these came out. I'm pretty sure he had a show in his 60s, maybe, but I do remember the cartoon with him as a mouse, which I always got a kick out of. Now, here's something that sort of caught my eye. It's another one that's the M Squad, the letter M as in mom, Squad, Volume 8. It couldn't be the Mod Squad, but I mean, it could be, but it's the M Squad. Sort of sounds familiar. All right. Now, let's see what we have here before we get to the. All right. Here's some over here. These here. Uh, here's some tapes that my wife, as soon as she heard them, she says she's watching these. She was a big fan, as some of you might know. She's just a few years older than I am, and remembers a lot of these shows. She watched these a lot more. She had a lot more TV watching during this time than I did, and it is Route 66, three of them, volume 4, 10, and 22. And then here's another one which is a favorite of hers, 77 Sunset Strip. All right, I'm going to start me a new pile before this thing falls over. And here's something that got my attention. And these are the last of the blue case ones. All right, The Saint, Volume 1 with Roger Moore. Uh, Now, I've read about them, I've seen clips, but I've never actually seen the show. I did see the movie with Val Kilmer. Eh, we won't go anything to that one. But I'm curious to see what this one's going to be like. I've heard he's a better Saint than he was a James Bond, and as James Bond, Roger Moore is the one I grew up with. Now here's the other one. This is the one this has been my one I'm looking forward to the most, the Rat Patrol Volume 2. I've watched, we had on the TV, I think it's on the Me TV or someplace like that. They had reruns, and I practically binge watched these Rat Patrol with Christopher George. Is that what's his name? He was in quite a few different shows like that. But I remember the show. I even have a few paperbacks. I even have the hardback from Whitman. I just need to read those too. But here's a couple. That's one I'm the most looking forward to reading or watching. Now we have some over here. Thinking just about every one of these. The first one. Uh, One of these was mentioned. Let's see. Well, I was told. Okay, here it is. The film Nakita. It says, it just says the film Nakita number 2. Now, the rest of these just have titles of what the shows, of the show titles. not what the show was. I'm going to have to watch I'm going to check these out. And I was going to check them out before I did the show, before I recorded, but just a little too lazy. And I was watching too much other things. And I got like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of those. And my wife remembers watching up in, Nakita, and she really enjoyed that, along with Alias. And that's another one she's sort of interested in watching. And I am too. I've seen a few episodes of that, but I don't really remember much. If I happen to see the shows, I'll probably remember them then. Now, that's not everything. All right, now let me get to some more of the cool stuff. All right, here we go. We have Blade 2 with Wesley Snipes. That's pretty good. I mean, one of the first well, not first comic book movies, but the pretty much, yeah, I think it's pretty much the first black hero comic book hero movies. Uh, Blade, yeah, it's sort of up and down for me. I'll make sure this is okay. Then, how about that? I don't even think this has ever been opened. Black Hawk Down. It's a movie I've been thinking about picking up and watching constantly. And I never have, but now I have it. Now I can. All right. Just have a couple more things here. Let me show you this first. All right. You see that? That came from this. The Avengers 1965, season 1965, 3-pack with the case. All 3 videotapes. All right. Uh, I never was a huge Avengers fan. I got a friend of mine who I've known for years, like over 30 years, and he is one of the biggest Avengers fan of the TV series. And because him, I got some interest in it, and I'm kind of curious. I've watched a few episodes, and I kind of got corny. It's like just to show you what I thought about it. I remember seeing a chase scene, a car chase scene where the guy's driving down the deserted road, and behind him is Dinah Rigg, I believe. This has been a few years since I've seen it. And she's in a car and she's following him, trying to be unnoticed. Then I saw some of the so-called martial art. But the thing is that was I was much younger. My taste has changed quite a bit, and I'm curious to see more of these original series again. I do have several of the books, paperbacks, missing some of the harder ones, of course. Here is something that really, let's see, get them in order, is what I like. World War II history tape. Cliff Robertson presents Hunters in the Sky. I have quite a few of these good times videos, uh, World War II stuff. And I'm talking about a ton. I got almost a bookcase full. You would think I'd have about every one, but soon I got this. It's like, wow, this is something I've never seen. I don't have it, never seen it. And I'm looking forward to watching these. As a major World War II fan, I love history. And, I love, the thing is about World War II is if you look at a lot of the movies and TV shows, anything, this is shows out there. makes it interesting. Then you see the time travel show, the science fiction ones almost always travel to World War II. Look in the Marvel superhero movies. Captain America, the first Avenger, World War II. Okay, just in case you're wondering, my Doctor Who T-shirt. But as you can tell, I am a huge, happy person over this. I'm just sorry I'm screwing up your name. Like I said, I'm a little too lazy. Well, just give me 1 minute. I want to go. I'm just too curious. I need to go find out. I'll be right. I'll be back in a second. Something I should have done in the first place. I'm sorry. Jim Bennington. Jim Bennington. That was my dog, getting back to me for, mispronouncing his name in the first place. Sorry about that, dog. As you can tell, it came in this box. This box here is what it came in. You can tell it was like Christmas to me getting this box and with all these videotapes. And like I said before, I got a little TV. It's a combination 12-inch color TV and VCR that I keep in the bedroom. Play all my videotapes on. We also have a little DVD player for the DVDs that I have. First, I was just thinking, oh no, I need to get DVDs instead. And I keep on finding all these VHS tapes. A lot of them are not available in DVD or Blu-ray. So I'm just happy to get it. And finding VHS players, VCR players, is getting hard. I do have, like I said, beside my TV, I do have a combination VCR DVD player that I want to have looked at to make sure it is working. I mean, to me, right now, even though I only spent $4 for it, it's worth spending a little bit of money on it to have it checked and make sure it's working good because it's getting harder to find VCRs working, and it's worth it to me. I'm going to do a quick count of how many tapes I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 16, 17, 20, 22, 7, 20, almost 40 videotapes. That to me is the mother lode, a treasure chest. It's kind of like the shows I was watching earlier today on this one young couple that was doing like a storage locker buys, and they came across a locker that was full of Magic the Gathering cards and DVD, games and everything like that. And, and a lot of books. It was like they keep on thinking, oh no, and some of the books I saw, I was like, wow, I'd like to have that, even though I do have a ton. But I just want to say thank you again, Jim. I appreciate these. And I know my wife will too. I bet you anything she's going to be like wanting to sit in the bedroom and binge watch some 77 Sunset Strip and Route 66 and maybe some La Femme Nakita. And I'm kind of curious to see what all the rest of those tapes are. It's got, besides the La Femme Nakita, that's marked. Jim thinks that they may be the rest, the Nikitas, but he doesn't remember. But it's sort of like it's going to be fun just to watch. You have to check them out. They sort of have number of which one tape is first or whatever. And I'm going to try. I'm going to check it out. Have, just out of curiosity, and maybe binge watch the whole thing of them. So I'm going to be pretty, pretty relaxed and laid back for quite a while watching all this. And if you happen to have something similar to this year that you want to share with me, that you'll see me geeking out on, and some of the stuff that later on I might do another episode after watching this stuff. I might, on the Avengers. I have a few of the VHS tapes in my storage locker of the different years of that I haven't watched yet. That just sort of, I happen to pick them up and just sort of, it's just been sitting there. I just the ones I need to watch, and but I'm gonna tell you right now, like these Hunter in the Sky, World War II, will be watched very, very soon, and all the rest of these here, uh, I plan on what I mean. It just I want to be really in seventh heaven watching these shows. Hopefully, I'm not going to tear up my wear out my little VCR TV watching all this stuff. But that's one of the reasons I want to make sure to check out my VCR DVD player. Well, I've kind of run down a little bit to the point where there's not much left to say. I've pretty much geeked out on this stuff pretty well, and oh, just be for anybody who's kind of curious about this little black eye. No, I didn't get into a fight or beat up a whole bunch of people to get some great looking books and stuff. Even though I probably would have lost. But no, this is the aftermath of my cataract surgery that I had over a week ago. And I don't know why it didn't do it on my left, but on the right eye they did. It did happen. And hopefully it'll be going away after a while. I can only, it's like people look at me, it's like, oh yeah. Like, yeah, you sure? Yeah, they know for sure that it's not from a fight because just anybody who knows me. I'm the most nonviolent person there is. I'll stay away from fights, but that's what I was going to say. That's going to be about all I have for today. And thank you one more time for to watching this show. And please leave a like or comment on here. And if you have anything that you want to donate, uh, like books, or like Jim did, a bunch of VHS tapes or DVD play. I do have DVD player. I even have a Blu-ray player. Believe it or not, just never use them. But you want to donate books or comics or more VHS tapes or comic strips or just or money or anything like that, please contact me at my email, which is rick.croxton@gmail.com. That's RIC period CROXTON at gmail.com. And thank you, and I'll be rambling on. Bye for now.